Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, they took ages to answer, didn't they?
When you speak to them, you say, don't give them trolls any more fucking shit to talk about it than they already have.
Right, now I'm going to do my details.
I was going to say, don't give them any more fucking shit for them to talk about it.
I need it for me.
I know you need it for you, sweetheart, but I don't want them hearing any more than they already.
Anyway, I don't give a shit.
Oh, I know you don't, babe. I know that. Oh, I've got to send you a message actually, because she sent. It doesn't make sense. She said to me, she says to me, don't read it, but send this to Sash. But you sent it to my inbox.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, that's why I sent it. Yeah, she won't give her details out. She'll mute herself.
Listen, do you know what, ladies who haven't seen me before? I don't give a fuck. Like, if you ever see me, I don't give a monkey's fuck about no one, seriously. And I don't care what they know about my life. They all say, like, she's never had IVF, Listen, I donated my eggs last week, and I donated to another woman who got pregnant. I fell pregnant with twins, and she fell pregnant with twins. I lost mine. But I don't care telling my story, because if it helps somebody else, and all I want is, I want the pictures of my scan pictures, because I think it would be absolutely amazing, not because I'm traumatized by it, not because I want to cry over it, it's because it's a little chapter in my life that I want to put in my little book with me scan pictures of me kids. I know they're not here, they're angel babies, and I don't give a fuck what people say about me. Listen, I've done amazing things, and I only need to know about them. And when I was talking about IVF the other month, they're like, she ain't had IVF, she ain't done this. Listen, I know what I've done. And I have gifted 2 women with the child, and they both had full pregnancies. Unfortunately,
not message.
But I don't care. Like, 18, the kids can come and find me. So they always have stories up about how much of an old cunt I am. Yeah, of course I am. I've donated my eggs, and I've had IVF myself. Unfortunately, I've had 5 pregnancies, all angel babies. Do I cry about it? No. Do I get over it? Yes, I fucking do. Because I'm a tough cunt. That's what I am. And does it upset me every now and then? Yeah, of course it does, but what's the point of crying over it? Get on with your life. Be the best person you can be. You need more negativity. So if I want to get on the phone and phone my IVF clinic up and find I want baby pictures, so fucking what? They're for me.
They're always in your heart, Sash.
Yeah, of course. Listen, it's a long time ago. But because mine failed, I've given a gift of a child to 2 women that couldn't have babies. Do you know what I mean? But that means more to me than me having a child.
Yeah, we understand that.
And they're making up little rumours that I had a baby at 50.
Yeah, well, obviously, I'm not going to say everything in that message. I haven't sent it yet, because
I don't want to see it. I'm not interested in it.
No, you're not. But where you said, like, you've just said about IVF and that, apparently you never had that.
Because I've just been on the phone for nothing, can I?
They just foiled it, mate.
You had an ball, yeah.
Did I?
Apparently.
Did I? That's right, when I'm 50 with the pregnancy that never happened. Do you like this song? Actually, what's wrong with people? How do they? Oh, because they were there. Apparently, I was banging Richard's cock all weekend. They were on the bed watching it.
Oh, for God's sake.
Honestly, I was, but how do they know?
No, they don't need to know, Sasha.
They just make up their own little stories, like.
So, I mean, you've got your own life and they just get involved.
We get that people go, why did she have 5 IVFs and then abort a baby? Come on. We played fucking like, then, in 2005, I think we paid like nearly £5,000. Was we rich? Yeah, we was fucking rich. We was rich. and we had 5. I think the first one cost us £3,000. I can't remember the figures before you start pulling figures out and going on the website. But we paid £3,000 for the first lot, and then the second one I think we paid about 3.5. The third lot we paid about the same, and then in the end we paid just under 5,000. And in the end, I couldn't afford it. We'd run out of money. We had to sell one of our cars, and literally what they said is, because you've had so many IVFs and you've got good like egg counts,
Yeah.
would you donate your eggs? And I said, yeah, of course. And I said, they're still my babies, right? But it'd be mixed. My egg would be mixed with his sperm. And they said, yeah. I said, yeah, that's fine. So we've done 18 eggs frozen. When we went for an implant, all the eggs perished and died. So that means I was looking forward to having my eggs put back in, but obviously couldn't. So the next time, what I've done, I didn't do the freezing. I actually just went in and I had 8 eggs, and I had 3. But by law, you're not allowed to put 3 in now. You're only allowed to put 2 in. So we had the 2 back in. I gave 2 to her. We both fell pregnant at the same time. I had miscarriage at 12 weeks because at 13 weeks they were going to put a stitch in. So that I wouldn't miscarry again. But unfortunately, at 12 weeks, I miscarried. And then she became pregnant, and then them boys are now, from 2005 to now, what's that, 18, 19?
Because that's when I have Paula.
They can come and find me now, because I'm technically their mum. But, to be fair, and this was being recorded, I don't want them to come and find me. They got their mum. I was only the egg bearer, basically. So I don't want them to come and find me. They're not my children. They've probably got the most amazing mum ever they could ever walk away. And that's why I done it, because I knew that they wouldn't be in an IVF clinic if they weren't caring about it then. Do I care? No. She's probably given them her most amazing life, hasn't she?
Yeah.
What's it going to do for me? I'll just look and traumatise myself and go, fuck me, they're my babies. No, you can't do that.
You know, if they want to look for you, Sash, that's up to them.
Yeah. Well, they had, by law, they've got my details. I updated them. New phone number, new address.
That's it.
Or come and find me and say hi. I just want to say thank you, because that's probably what they do. Can I ask a question? Of course you can. I don't mind talking about my life. You just crack on. I don't mind people asking questions.
How would you feel if they did come and find you?
Not that I don't care, like in a cold way. You're not my children. Like, I bet you any
No,
money.
they're not. Yeah, they're not your children, but obviously they're gonna have some of your DNA, obviously half. So they're gonna probably have some kind of thing that you have, if you know what I mean.
Because I can't have children. I can't be quite. This is how I feel. And that's why I donated my eggs. Just because I couldn't have a full pregnancy, a full-term pregnancy, why should I be spiteful and nasty and not treat that woman the happiness of bringing up a child? Like, I always
yeah.
want a child, always. A living child, should we call it. No, it never happened. So, this is what people can't get to grips with. I'm 54 now. So, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to spend the rest of my life going bang, bang, bang with my head, fucking driving myself mad? I've had 2 divorces. Don't worry about that. I've had 5 pregnancies in total. And do I feel sad? Yeah, sometimes I do. Do I care? Yeah, of course I do. But I'm not going to spend my life fucking mourning over something that's never, ever, ever going to come back. Like Louise, I do my blue releases. My first child, he would have been 30, or how old am I? 50, 30. He'd be 34, 35.
Is he 88?
89.
So he's a year, I'm a year older. So as I'd be 36 this year, he would have been 35 this year.
But, you know, 11th of August, I lock myself away, or I haven't been to his park for a couple of years. There's a story behind that, but that's really personal, so I'm not going to. So I go to the park, which I haven't been to for a couple of years. But what do you want me to do? Do you want me to beat the fuck out of myself mentally? No, I'm too strong for that. Listen, it's like having a car crash, isn't it?
They won't let that person in because don't know who it is.
Do I care? I'm actually quite relieved now that I haven't got children. Because I watch all you mums go through fucking hell and I think, fuck no, that's worth that. And people go, oh, that's shocking, how can she say that? But listen, I've got a life to live. And I can't keep looking up at the sky going, you know, oh, I'm hurt, I'm going to
Well,
cry.
I just want to say, I think it's amazing that you gave your eggs away to that lady.
Has put, so when she said, can I ask you a question? She put, I understand if you don't want to answer. How old was Mason? I've never asked before.
I have never hid any of my life. Would I go back and do IVF again? No, fuck that. Never in a million years would I have ever gone back and done that. Only because I knew the outcome wasn't good. But look at the gift I gave to 2 women. That's what
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine? Like, I know when I had my scan, and that's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get my scan pictures. I don't know why. Please don't ask me why I want to see it again. I just want to put it in my little book thing so I know it's always there. Why? But can you imagine the happiness that that family would felt? Because I felt it. When I had my scan, I was watching my baby, and then literally within my last 2, my twins, I lost them at 12 weeks. And I thought I was going to carry. And every week I was a bit like, yeah, this is going to happen. This is going to happen to my husband. And then I was on bed rest. And then week 13, they were going to put a stitch in my cervix. And I'm like 3 days away from having my stitch in my cervix. I lost the twins.
Oh.
You know, did I cry? Fuck me, yeah, did it? Because I really thought I was going to have, in my head, I know I didn't know before you say something, but in my head, I had 2 little boys. Because I wanted 7 boys.
Did you?
Yeah, I always wanted 7 boys. And,
Never girls.
no, because my sister had girls, never.
I've got a girl, Sash.
And I wanted 7 boys. I don't know why. And I think because me and my first husband planned to have 7 boys because he was from an Irish background, so you had big families.
Yeah.
So I had IVF with him, but unfortunately I lost my tube and had an ectopic with him when we done my first one at St Bart's. But I even remember the embryologist's name because we was going to call the little boy Andre because that was the embryologist's name at Bart's. But yeah, was it a tough time through my life? Yeah. Am I over it now? Fucking 100%. But look what I gave another woman. Like, you can't never give that. That's priceless. That's no money.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, Italian name.
So this guy called Andrea, he started to work in the IVF clinic. I must see if he works there. And there's another girl called there. She was a nurse. Can't remember her name. I will remember it in a minute. And he was a new embryologist in Bart's Hospital. He was fucking gorgeous. And he was very young. He wasn't even in his 30s. He had black sweat back, and I said to my Billy husband, I said to him, I'm going to call the baby, if it's a boy, Andreas. And he went, that's really nice. He said, but we call me Dad Franco, so it's Andreas Franco, and then McDonald, that's what my name was. And he said, that's really nice, isn't it? So he was always going to call the pregnancy Andreas after him. But I don't even know if he's still at Bart's. I think her name was Emma, my nurse. But, you know, people always focus on the shit stuff that I've done in life. Listen, there ain't not one of us who walked this earth and done so shit.
Exactly.
And I do shit now, but it's always Sasha does this, Sasha does that. I've done a lot for charity. Like, you know, I work for the British Art Foundation. I've done charity events, raised loads of money, help the heroes.
Sasha?
They don't pull that up though, do they?
Sasha. You know Andre? Is that an Italian name? It is, isn't it?
Andrea, I think so.
Yeah, because my man next door neighbour's got a little boy called that.
Aww,
And he's Italian.
So my little boy was going to be Andreas Franco McDonald. But obviously, I miscarried at, what did I do? 7, I didn't miscarry, sorry. I had an ectopic 7 weeks in. So I went to Bart's to have my scan. And as I went in, obviously we had insertion scan things.
I've had one of them, they're horrible.
And then, but you know what it sticks in my head when I talk about it is, actually, she put it in and then went, I've got to get the doctor. And then Andreas came in and was like, you okay? I said, yeah, I'm fine, thank you. I knew say it weren't right. And I said to Billy, I said, something's not right here. The baby's gone. And he went, you have to go down to surgery. And the baby had been trapped in my tube. It had gone in, it had been inserted, and then it had swum off into the tube. So I lost
Yeah.
lucky enough, I kept my ovary. So I ended up going down to surgery. My mother-in-law was the best fucking mother-in-law you could ever walk this earth. She was amazing.
Oh.
And she had all my bag packed. She had my nightie. My mum, she phoned my mum, and my mum went, all right, yeah, okay, it's fine. Didn't give a fuck. But
Yeah.
she stood by me 2 days when I was in that hospital, took me home, and I went and stayed at hers, and she just constantly looked after me for about 6 weeks.
Yeah, I lost 2 kids.
It's horrible. I could never, like, I don't know. I know loads of people that have lost children, and
He'll
like,
be 14 this year,
yeah.
my little boy.
You hang on to it, or do you cope? Your mechanism's okay.
What?
What's your coping mechanism like?
Not good.
Why?
You know, I can't answer him sometimes.
Does it play on your mind a lot?
Yeah.
Do you not talk about it?
I've only just started, like, the past 2 years talking about him now.
Okay.
Because I had to give birth to, well, what it was, I was 25 weeks, coming up 26 weeks. I just found out it was a boy. I went to the hospital because they said they couldn't find the heartbeat. And then told me I'd lost him. I had to carry him inside me for 3 weeks. Sad bad, you are, yeah. I had to carry him for 3 weeks while he was dead inside me.
I think that's the hardest, isn't it? Knowing that when you go like that on your belly, you're not going to feel nothing, and then and people don't understand. You go, oh, like you're sort of detaching, aren't you?
Yeah. And then I had to go in on the Saturday, and I had to start on labour and that, and then I'll give birth to him myself. It took me 7.5 hours, but in labour to have him.
How long ago was that?
14 years ago now, in October.
Have you sought counselling, or have you spoken to anybody about it?
I had to go and see somebody called Sue, but she was shit. She wasn't sympathetic or anything like that. She was just like, oh, you've given birth to a baby. Yeah, I said, I know. You've had to give, like, you kept him with you for a little bit, didn't you? And I was like, yeah. So I had to take him down to pass him to the nurse, take him into that thing. And she went, give it a couple of years, it'll be all over and done with. That's when I had to walk out. I said, it's disgusting.
That is. Do you know what they say that for comfort? I mean, lucky enough, I've never had that said to me, but you never, ever, ever get over it. And this is what makes me laugh when the trolls come for me. Like, oh, look at her, she talks about it like, fuck off. Like, no idea what I think. I don't sit around crying about it.
Oh, no.
The dent will always be there. It's like, you can't, unless you've been through it yourself, as you have, there's always going to be a hole. Have you got other children to have other children?
Yeah, we've got a daughter now, she's 17.
Right. I'm not saying that's any easier, but I feel like, because obviously your son, I didn't want to see mine. I
Had to be cremated.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, don't want to see it. If I don't see it, for me, it's not real. It's like a lot of people say, how can you just cut off like that? And I feel like I really can cut off. I just go, like, if people fuck me off, I fuck them off in life and I don't think about them ever again. And that's my mechanism of doing it, where you're, did you say 14 years?
14 years in October the 10th.
And I can hear the croak in your throat that it's still killing.
Yeah.
For me, if I do let it try and get to me, or do try and, like, I don't know, I can't understand it. I don't know, I can't. I know how I cope. I know how my mechanism is, And I know that I can fucking just move on with life and carry on, because I don't think I would have got where I am today if I wouldn't have done what I've done. Cut it off.
Yes. Don't get me wrong, it's nice having my daughter. Well, she was born anyway. And she was there when I lost him. She had to come to the hospital with